How's it going, everybody? So today we're going to be grinding some top ladder. It is 2 days left in the season and like 10 hours or something when I'm recording this. So it's time to absolutely try our hardest to get some W's. We're going to be playing Xbow. Of course, you guys know me. I'm always going to be playing Xbow in season because it's my favorite deck. Obviously, it's not the best in the meta, not the best meta deck ever, but it's my favorite. So that's how I kind of like to play Clash Royale. This guy plays some weird minion horde deck or something. I don't really know, but usually I lose to this guy because he kind of just cheeses. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but just going to go for my Tesla like this right now. He might pop the ability, probably will. Yeah, there it is. So I'm just going to leak right here, go for my Skellies like this for the boss bandit. He's probably going to pop the ability again. Yep, he's going to right there. Okay, I figured that was going to happen, but that's fine. The boss bandit, bro, this is what I mean. Here comes the cheese. Let's go for that right there. I don't know what to do for this. I guess we can knight. Man, what in the world, dude? And just like that, he goes for a hog, and I probably should have knighted it in front of the boss bandit, but you know what? It's okay. Before dashing my Tesla, I mean, but it is what it is. I don't know. I couldn't really do anything there anyways. Let's go for my Xbow right now on 0 because he doesn't have boss bandit, doesn't have minion horde and cycle, doesn't have hog. He's got Xe, I believe. Yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna go for my log on this Xe in just a second. Hopefully we can still get damage. He goes for the freeze. Okay, if I time my skeletons perfectly, I think we still get some decent chip. Hopefully, please. Okay, not bad. Oh, he zaps. Bro, we get like no damage basically, and just like that, a terrible start to the game. But the problem with Xbow right now is single elixir is the hardest thing of all time. You can almost never survive single elixir against any deck in the game without taking minimum 1000 damage, even when you're playing well. Right there, I could have maybe went knight in front of the Tesla. That's what I'm thinking, but I also didn't want to overcommit too much because if I did knight in front of the Tesla, the minions were still alive. You know, there was still a lot of stuff on the map right there, so it might have been a bad idea. But I guess it's just kind of how the how the boss bandit is in this meta, especially paired with the minion horde. You kind of have to just sacrifice everything to try and save tower damage, which is a little bit stressful, but it is what it is. It's hard to figure out which is the right play in which scenario. I'm gonna go for the export like this right here. I don't agree with that Empress at all. So I'm going to go for my Skellies. Also log. This Empress is going to be annoying, but if I just go for a Ice, he's going to minion horde, by the way. Yep, there it is. That's going to take out the Empress with only a few hits. He might freeze. I'm actually going to NATO like this right here. If he does go for the hog, of course, we have Evo Tesla. And just like that, we're right back in the game. So some really good gameplay right there and a little bit of an expenditure, excuse me, with the Spirit Empress, and we're right back into the match. So I'm going to go for the Skellies on top of this Hog Rider. We're down about a rocket's worth of damage, actually less than that. Let's go for my Knight the back, and then I can go Ice Whiz as well. The key to this matchup is going to be trying to contain the Spirit Empress with the minion hordes somehow. The two literally strongest air units in the game right now, the Spirit Empress and minions, I guess. But the minion horde is kind of the same as the minions, of course. It's the same difference, but you know, just more annoying. And for me, you know, if you have arrows, then I'm sure you love facing minion horde, but me, I do not love facing it anymore after they have made it one of the best cards in the game, if not the best. So there's the horde in the middle like that. I really wish Tesla one-shotted minions. That would make my day so much better. But just gonna go for my Expo on the right hand side now. He does Empress to predict it, so I guess well played there. But at least on the bright side of things, he has to burn his Empress on that, so we're kind of chilling. He doesn't have the offensive pressure with the Empress, and if he doesn't have offensive pressure with Empress or Minion Horde at a certain time, then I'm not really threatened. Those are the only two cards besides Boss Bandit, but Boss Bandit we can handle as long as he doesn't cheese me. Here he goes again with the ability. I'm gonna go for my Knight like this, gonna zap. Yep, perfect. Beautiful defense right there on the Boss Bandit, but yep, I just need to make sure we don't get cheesed by Horde. Let's go for this. I had a feeling he might predict that. He's gonna Minion Horde for sure here. No, he does not. He goes Empress. Wait, I can retarget that with the Skellies like this. Beautiful. I can go for my... Actually, I'm not going to log. I'm just going to chill because the Empress is on the Knights. Nice. Come on. We're actually right back in there. That's a bad zap as well. Wow. Just like that, guys, we are on tower and we have the lead. So really good gameplay right there to just get the lock. I'm just going to go for the Expo since we have the Evolution Tesla. He can't Minion Horde on top of that Evo Tesla, of course. He just uses Boss Bandit. Has to freeze this 1000%. And now we just need 2 rockets to finish off this game. So this game has been just the worst start ever. Or not the worst start ever. Oh, beautiful right there. I was trying to predict the Empress, to be honest, but we'll take that. Went from like one of the worst starts ever to just me coming all the way back. I'm going to go ahead and just defensive. Actually, yeah, I'm going to NATO this first to make sure the Empress dies. Beautiful, because I wanted to make sure that didn't kill everything and also still survive. There's the hog. I'm going to rocket the Xe and the hog at once, and that should be GG's. Yep, wasted Evo Zap. Beautiful right there. It's a stressful deck to face, but you know what? I'm happy with how we've performed against it so far. He's going to go for the Minion Horde. I got a Tornado. He's going to freeze. He's going to freeze 1000% here. So I'm just going to go for my Knight early. Then we can go Ice Wizard on top of the Minion Horde. Finally, we're going to be able to kill a dang Minion Horde with an Ice Wizard for once. Let's go for the Evo Tesla to make sure we kill the Empress and keep the Ice Wizard alive. He's probably going to zap. He zapped the wrong thing right there. Nice. That's going to be GG's. 15 seconds left. And yeah, we had to work for that one quite a bit, but we did work for it and get the victory to start off the video for y'all. Okay, this guy is the most aggressive player of all time. Actually, no, there's plenty of people that played the exact same way that this guy does now. It's not even a surprise to me anymore. But yeah, good win to start off the video. Let's go ahead and hop into the next match and hopefully continue our success. Found our next game here against Saif. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so don't roast me. But he's got Cannoneer, so we're of course going to go for our Skellies first play on top of that. I want to say, I'm trying to think, is it Giant or Mortar? Maybe it could be. Actually, I don't know what he's playing. So Furnace, that's not really going to help us out because, of course, Furnace is used in every deck. So, well, not every deck, but probably like 60% of them. So it's kind of hard to distinctify just by a Zap and a Furnace. Those two cards are pretty popular right now. Evo Zap is actually really, really popular. He's got Pekka. Interesting. I did not know he played Pekka. So Pekka, Furnace, Zap, probably going to be maybe Golden Knight. I've seen some Golden Knight Pekka going around, but not too much of it. It could be Pekka Goblin Giant, but I don't think he has Pekka Goblin Giant without the Chef Tower. Like, I have not seen a single person use that, yeah, without the Chef. Not bad. We can rock it and then go Skellies on top of the Ram Rider. So a decent start here. Not a meta deck per se, because Pekka Ram Rider, I mean, it is a good deck in theory, but it just isn't used this meta. If you play Pekka or you face Pekka, it's pretty much always Pekka Goblin Giant, or if it's not Pekka Goblin Giant, it's Pekka Evo Battle Ram, with, you know, like, whatever the heck else, maybe like Boss Bandit and a bunch of stuff that you just spam the river and pray. But just gonna go for my Tesla like this. That should take out the Spirit's Empress right there. And then I could maybe just go for the Xbow. Nah, I should probably chill, huh? Because Spirit Empress is gonna cause me quite some issues later in this game. I need to make sure I'm prepared for that. Maybe even rocket off the map a few times if I need to. So he's got Furnace, Spirit Empress. I think it's kind of the staple of most Clash Royale decks right now. But it's okay. We're prepared for them. And I've faced enough of it to kind of get my groove and feel like I can actually defend against these two cards. He's actually a decent bit above me as well, so if I win this game, I'm going to get like 38 trophies or something crazy probably. Let's go Ice Boost down low like this, and then I can just go for the rocket. That is a huge rocket, by the way. Ram Rider, Furnace, and Pekka in single elixir. Like, wow, I will take that every day of the week. I guess I don't know why he would do that, to be honest. Maybe to force my rocket out, and then he's able to Spirit Empress. But to be honest, if he doesn't have any elixir to support his Empress, it's okay. So he's also got Berserker, this guy, and just got, like I said, recently, you know, you kind of just face a few cards, and no matter what the archetype is, they're always going to be in that deck. It could be Pekka, it could be Golem, it could be Giant. There's just a few cards that make their appearance in every deck, it seems. But just going to go for this right here. There's the Pekka. Okay. See, now I'm kind of in a bad spot because I did play this right into an Evo Furnace. Unluckily, let's go for the Skellies like this for the Pekka just for a second. There's the Ram Rider. I'm going to Knight on top of that and then log this Pekka instantly. Yeah, I mean, not terrible, but the Furnace, once again, is ruining my life. So that sucks. Man, it's just going to sit there, isn't it? That's not good. So he's probably just going to let that go now. I'm going to go for the Ice with the back. Please, somebody take out the Furnace. I'll go Skellies as well just to make sure it dies. Come on, please. Okay, it's going to kill that. We can go for the defensive Expo now. I can go for my Evo Knight to tank for the Empress and let that tower and Ice Wiz take it out. I can't Tesla high. My biggest pet peeve about the Furnace compared to other cards in this game is I can't snipe it with Teslas almost ever. It's really hard to do because, of course, it just outranges everything. So it's like, dang. But he's going to Evo Zap. That's completely fine, actually. That Goblin might get one stab on my tower. It does not. So, yeah, really good defense again. I mean, he's not really doing anything offensively to us. And, of course, we're not able to touch his tower. But I'm going to go for the offensive Expo since we have the Ice Wiz down right now. Perfect timing on that. He has to go for the Berserker. Okay, he's going to Pekka now. So I'm going to go for my Evo Tesla like this right now. And, you know, I know a lot of y'all like the Ice Bow pushes, so I'm hoping you're enjoying this one. I'm going to go for my rocket like this on top of the Furnace and the Pekka. I'm just going to go log to make sure the Pekka gets hit. Come on! No! Imagine if I could have reacted with the tornado in time and I wasn't 21 years old and an uncle. I'm not actually an uncle, by the way, just for, you know, whatever purposes of saying that. I could have actually got the NATO off on that Empress, and we could have had the cleanest rocket NATO of all time to win the game. Still, we get a huge lock, though. That rocket was still very good, don't get me wrong, but I wish I was able to NATO in time. But just going to go for the defensive Expo like this right now. 1 minute left almost in this game. Triple Elixir is going to be a bit sketchy with just the Empresses in the middle the whole time, as well as the Furnaces just slammed on both sides, but I think we can defend pretty well here. I believe in my capabilities. He's going to Empress. We're just going to go for the rocket on top of that instantly here. Yeah. I'm a little bit scared, to be honest, of the right-hand side. That's exactly why. He's going to zap 1,000%. So let's go Tesla. He goes for the arrows, not the zap. Oh, no. He's going to zap now. Oh, boy. I got to get back to my log again for this Ram Rider in the Furnace. Bro, Evo Furnace, I need you to leave me alone. That got a charge still? Oh, man, that sucks. Okay, Ice Wiz should take care of the Furnace. We're all right here. 30 seconds left. I mean, thankfully, we had that Expo locker. We would have been losing the game right now. But, you know, you can't play perfect the whole match. I'm going to go for the rocket like this. Skellies for the Fire Spear. Excuse me. Go for the Knight down low like this. Then I can just go for the Evo Tesla right here. Come on, just kill the Empress, please. I'll be so happy. Let's go log to make sure the Ram Rider doesn't charge. And then he does play all his spells right there. And we are going to win this game. 15 seconds left. Let's all take a deep breath and just secure this victory here. This game's so stressful today, not even today, just this season. Nice rocket right there. Ice was as well to make sure the Ram Rider doesn't do any funny business, and that's going to be it. So beautiful second game right there. I'm feeling very good today and absolutely feeling myself on ladder. Hopefully we can keep grinding up these trophies and keep winning, because I think we can beat pretty much anything right now, unless it's like recruits or something, but yeah. Up against Saturn King in this next match. Usually this guy does play Sparky, I think, but I don't actually know exactly this season. Everyone's... okay. Has it been all 3 games? Has someone... No, the first guy didn't. Does he have... Did he have Furnace? I can't remember. The Minion Horde guy. I actually forgot if he had Furnace. I don't think he did. So, to be fair, only 2 out of the 3 games, they cycle the Furnace in the back first play. So, we're looking good right now. Could be the Boss Bandit deck again, to be honest. Not the same one. Okay, no, he's got Ram Rider. The Boss Bandit deck, when I say the Boss Bandit deck, I mean the one that's going to connect. I can't do anything. I can't NATO that. That's too much elixir to spend. But when I say Boss Bandit, I mean the one with the Ram Rider and the Empress and the Furnace and the Evo Zap and the Curse. That one's like the main popular one right now. The first guy was just playing some random deck. He just plays that all the time. But I'm just going to go for the Tesla like this right here. And then, yeah, looks like it is the deck that I was speaking of just a second ago. At least we know his deck. That's cool, I guess. But it's going to be pretty annoying to face this for sure. I'm going to go log like this right now on top of the Furnace just to chip it away. And, well, yep, there she is. Let's go for the Skellies like this right here. He's going to probably go for the Boss Bandit ability right now just to be annoying. And then I can just go for this, then Evo Tesla to hopefully kill everything right here. Nice, good Evo Tesla to clean up everything. And it's also going to survive, so it's going to keep my Ice Beast alive. I could honestly, you know what? He doesn't have... Wait, we get a lock here, I'm pretty sure. How does he defend this? Yeah, wait, guys, he's done. So all he has for this is Furnace. So as long as I log this Evo Furnace as fast as humanly possible, I think we get a lock for sure. Like, there's no way he's stopping this. Let's go log as soon as we can. Get the Fire Spirits off the map right here. Nice. That's going to take it out, and then boom, just like that, we actually did exactly what I said I was going to do, and that's a good feeling. So we're going to get a huge lock right now going into double elixir in a few seconds as well. We're going to be up like, what, 1,000 maybe? Maybe even more, which is crazy to me. He has the barbell too. Man, I would have closed the app if I was him, because that was a beautiful start to the game by me. And we really didn't even do anything too crazy. We just kind of used his aggression against him. And that's really what you got to do with Xbow nowadays. It's less about you outplaying the opponent in a lot of scenarios. Obviously, there's some you're going to have to cook. But it's more about just letting them overcommit, because everyone does it now. Because the cards are so good that you feel like you can keep them alive forever. And you can. In some scenarios, I'm actually going to NATO this. This is pretty aggressive. I don't know if I should be doing this. That was a bad NATO too as well. Actually, you know what? That worked out. I'm not mad about that NATO. I meant to get the Xbow on tower. But of course... I'm trash, so that didn't work out. But what did happen was the Knight and the Ice Wiz provided some pressure when they were still in front of the Expo over there. So I'm just going to go for my Ice Wiz like this right now. And then there's going to be 25 seconds. I'm going to NATO just to be safe in case he tries to like zap or something on my Ice Wiz and get a few Spirit Empress shots. I don't want none of that to happen. So another Spirit Empress coming down right now. Not a big fan of that. I'm going to go log low like this. Skellies just to buy myself some time. Okay, this is where things just get annoying because I can't kill the Empress. I got to go Evo Tesla up high, please. Okay, that's not bad, but the Boss Bandit 2 is alive. No, don't do this to me, please. We have to go Knight like this. Yep, and just like that, there goes our lead. So he's gonna go Evo Furnace the river. Let's go Ice Wiz on top of the Empress and the Furnace. Pretty good Ice Wizard right there to kind of stop the bleeding. Put a band-aid on it for now. And yeah, there goes our lead though, like I said. But honestly, I feel comfortable. That only really happened because I didn't have a great cycle. I could have maybe rocketed the Empress, but it was gonna be risky for sure if I did. So I'm glad that I just, you know, kind of stuck it out and defended. Let's go NATO to kill the Empress. Skellies for the Boss Bandit. He's gonna zap, so I'm gonna go for my Knight down low like this. Beautiful defense. No zap comes out from the opponent. Wait, did that just dash? I'm sorry. Did the Boss Bandit just dash from one tile away? What a joke. Okay, that's gonna kill the Ram Rider, thankfully, right there, and we are gonna be in a very, 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 very good spots. No need to rush. I'm not gonna try and rocket cycle him and have a sweaty last second clutch. No, we're just gonna control the game. We're gonna go defensive expo like this with a minute left and be absolutely chilling. So he's gonna go Empress probably the middle again if I had to guess, and he's second now, maybe Boss Bandit the river, whichever he pleases. There's the Empress. I'm just going to rocket the Empress and Skellies to make sure my Expo stays at 100% HP and capacity. Right there, and then honestly, let's just go Knight to back, keep slow rolling the back. We don't need to do anything offensive. We can just keep going defensive bow. He doesn't have a big spell, so we can't kill it. And yeah, this is how you have to play against decks that have really, really broken cards. You can't risk anything. So let's go for the Evo Tesla like this right here. Skellies up top for the Boss Bandits, and then of course log one more time over here. There's the ability. We can go Knight for the ability, and then that's going to be fine. Another defensive Expo here to clean up, and yeah, he's going to start getting frustrated because he can't break through, and that's going to be like basically GG's. 30 seconds left. Skellies. Oh, I played them a little bit late. No, it's okay, though. 25 seconds. We just need to stall out for 20 seconds here. Knight up high, just in case he furnaces or bar barrels. There's, or not bar barrels, boss bandits. There's the boss bandit right there. I'm going to go for these skellies, Tesla like this. Just somebody kill the boss bandit, please. Let's go Ice Wizard here, and then I can just go for my tornado to make sure. Bro, furnace, please. I don't want you to ruin my day right now. Let's go log, and yeah, 8 seconds. No way we can lose from this spot on the map. What a stressful game, but we do pull off the victory again. These games are all going to be stressful just because of the cards that we're facing, but luckily we played that one pretty well for the most part. I have made a few mistakes in there, but nothing too major, and we're going to be winning into the next match. Keep it going. Let's go. Okay, we're up against this guy. It said he had a #1 finish. I don't even actually know who this is. Maybe somebody in the comments knows who this is, but I think I'm trying to remember what he plays. I think it's usually cycle decks, but I'm not 100% positive about that. I'm just going to chill here, wait for him to do something, and then, yeah, I don't want to really cycle my Tesla, not knowing what he has. Don't want to cycle our Xbow first play, of course, not knowing what he has. He's going to go log. Okay. I could just leak again, just keep waiting until he does something. Skelly's log could be hog, could be drill, miner, I'm trying to think what else. So I'm gonna go for the Tesla. He just goes miner wall breakers. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna go tornado like this to make sure the miner doesn't get too much damage on my tower. Kind of an aggressive play, but I like that play because I don't want to take too much chip damage early on in the match. We want to try and prevent as much damage in single as possible in this matchup. This matchup I would say is 90-10 like matchup percentage wise for the opponent because first of all, 3-card cycle. Second of all, they have Evo Cannon, and also third of all, they have minions and poison with a fast cycle deck. So it's pretty much guaranteed damage with their miners every time, and then of course the minions are going to cause me infinite issues because of the range buff that they did get. So I'm going to go for the tornado on these minions. I have no choice, or they're going to get 5 million damage. Of course, the mighty miner is going to get a few shots or get that damage on my tower. I can't do anything about it because I had to spend my elixir on the minions, or I would have just lost the game completely. So you know, it's kind of like pick your poison in single elixir. That's what I've noticed against most cycle decks, especially miner and especially drill. It's really hard to win when they have a Evo Cannon. Man, I still think Evo Cannon is the best building in the game in my opinion. Besides, no, not even besides. I think it's up there with the Goblin Huts. But you know what? That's completely two different archetypes that use those two cards, I would say, because Graveyard is pretty much the only. Oh my gosh, that doesn't kill that? Wow. I don't even know what I should have done. I guess I should have just let it go. But that sucks. But yeah, Graveyard is like the only deck that uses Goblin Hut right now, I would say, for the most part. I'm going to go Knight like this right here for the miner. Okay. I have no choice but to Evo Tesla these minions. Not a great, like, feeling when you have to burn that. But, I mean, bro, what else can I do there? Yeah, he's just going to cannon. This is rough right now. I'm just going to go rocket on his tower for now. It's going to be an uphill battle to win this game. He's going to go for the miner. I got to get my skellies down like this. Ice was on top. And then we got to go for the Knight if I can here. Please. Oh my gosh, we're alive just barely. Bro, this is so stressful. He's gonna miner again, isn't he? Yep. Oh man. Okay, we gotta go log early, and then I gotta go for my, well, do I have to scale these? Yeah, I think I do, because it's gonna kill the Knight right there. So we're down 1,000 damage against a 90-10 matchup. This is gonna take an absolute miracle of a lock with an Xbow to win this game. I'm gonna let y'all know that the only way we win this is like a good tornado, or a really good tornado, I think is a better way to word it, to get a lock on tower. If he gives me a chance. Like, if he's smart, he'll never even give me a chance to get a good tornado, if that makes sense, in this matchup. But I'm just going to go for the Ice Boost there to clean up the minions. I can just go for my Rocket. Actually, let's go Knight first. Yeah, perfect. Right there to kill the Miner. Okay. So let me stay locked in here. I want to find a way. We have to go Rocket now just to keep the pressure on. I can't just let him have this big of a lead. Like, I have to get the Rocket chip damage or I have no chance at all, right? So I'm going to go... You know what? I'm going to full commit this. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's go Tesla as well. Let's go Skellies. We do catch the cannon with the Tesla. Hold on a second. Wait a second. I'm going to go NATO on these wall breakers. Please get down. Nice. He does not get the miner down. That's a huge sell. What is he doing? Why didn't he pop the ability? Oh, no. This guy is throwing the game. He has to burn his Evo Cannon, and we are in business now. No way we win this. It's not over yet. Do not get me wrong. It is very far from over. We could still very easily lose this game. Let's go Evo Tesla like this right here. It's going to be close no matter what. Here comes the miner poison and all that jazz. Let's go for the Skellies. Actually, let's wait. Yeah, I'm going to go Skellies now. Wait, what? That didn't pull? Oh, no. Oh, that's really bad. We need 3 rockets. Oh, no. Wait. I might have just sold there. That sucks a lot. Okay, wait, okay. Wow, I'm actually kind of nervous now because I thought the wall breakers were going to get pulled to the Evo Tesla. I should have put the Tesla 1 tile higher, low-key. Shoot. All right, let's go Tesla again like this for the minions. Okay, he's going to switch lanes? I don't know. I guess he's trying, I know what he's doing. Wow, English. I know what he's going to do. He's going to go miner again. I couldn't speak in time, but my brain was trying to process what my mouth was trying to process what my brain is going to say. Dude, chill, please. Oh my gosh, the minions are broken. We have to Ice Whiz. I think I'm dead, no? Let's go log. Bro, this is actually not real. Okay, we need 2 rockets. Let's go for the rocket number 1 right now. We got to block the river for the minions, hopefully. We do block the river. Not bad. So the miner does die here. Dude, this is crazy. Let's go like this. We have to Ice Whiz on top of the mighty miner. Please don't let the miner take my tower. Knight on top just to DPS it down a little bit faster. We need to go log. We need to rocket. We need to tornado as soon as we can. Actually, I believe rocket's enough. Yeah, rocket's enough. Oh my gosh, get it down, please. That was stressful. Sorry for all the stuttering that game. I was trying to get my words out, but I couldn't do it. There was too much happening on the map. But we do get the win. That was very, very, very stressful. In our next match here against CAL Sandbox, I think he usually runs either Graveyard or sometimes Drill. I'm not sure which one he's going to be rocking this game, but I'm just going to have my Tesla prepared in case it is none of those and he's got something else. Unless they could be like a Hog or something. I'd be so down. Nope, it is Drill, so I was correct about that. Let's go. Bro, are we being serious? Okay, I'm not going to rage, but that is 10 Elixir at the river, first play of the game. He just doesn't care, I guess, what I have in cycle. He just wants to go all in because he knows that, I guess, Xbow is just not a deck that can punish anything, which does suck, but it's the reality of the situation when you're playing Xbow in this meta, which is a little bit sucky, but it's okay. So he's going to snowball my tower. We didn't take much damage from that. It's just an annoying start to a game when you literally couldn't do anything about that. Okay, let's go scale these like this right here, and then he Teslas. Okay, interesting. So he's playing no Evo Cannon. That's better for me for sure. I'd much rather face an Evo Tesla than an Evo Cannon 1000% of the time. Mainly because Evo Cannon is just so good for 3 Elixir, and you can also cycle more of them. It's plus 1 Elixir for a Tesla, and it does worse against Xbow. It's crazy, but just going to go for the Tesla like this right here, and then I guess, I don't even know. I guess we could just log this early. I don't know what I'm doing. This is not a good cycle to be in right now. Okay, this is bad. So we're down 1,000 damage. I'm going to go Xbow right here. He's probably just going to poison. We're probably just going to lose this game low-key to Drill poison over and over and over. We'll see, though. So he goes for the Fire Spirit like that. Bomber comes down. Does he go Berserker here as well, I'm guessing? Yep, there it is. I'm going to NATO this away instantly. Okay, we get a lock. Nice. That's a really good lock. Let's go Skellies just in case he wants to try and play something at the river. Not bad. He has to Evo Snowball that Xbow. So just like that, we're right back in the game, thankfully. One good Tornado. I'm telling you guys, Tornado. Everyone that's like, Hunter, put an Evo Snowball. Guys, you have to have Tornado and Icebow or you're never going to be able to outplay these decks with anything. Like, there's just no way. You're not going to have a single opportunity to do so. So, I'm going to go Ice Whiz the back once we do hit 10 Elixir, just to, you know, cycle. I don't mind. I honestly don't mind if he wants to cycle really fast and poison that. Let's go log in the first Goblin so we don't take any damage. Nice. Good defense there. If he, yep, this is where we want to go opposite lane with the Xbow Evo Tesla. I'm going to set it up right now on this left-hand side. He might poison. Prediction, the Tesla of his own. Nice. We do get the Tesla in there. I'm going to go for my Skellies like this right here. That's good. He had a poison as well. Really good. I'm going to go Knight on the right. Wait, we have a huge push on the right-hand side. Wait a second. By huge push, I mean double Knight, double Ice Whiz. That's huge. Low-key. I'm going to go log on the Bomber. He might get the Berserker. Nice. Come on. Get on tower, please. Come on, Knight and Ice Wizard. I need you guys to clutch for me. Let's go, Ice Whiz. Get to tower, please. Okay, he has to play all his Elixir, and we get a huge Knight hit on tower. We can just take the Rocket right now while we have the Elixir lead, and wow, just like that, we are up a huge amount of damage. He's going to go Drill. So as long as we can defend this next Drill and the one right after it, probably we're going to be in business. Let's go Knight like this. Ice was on top of the Bomber. Okay, there's the Evo Snow. We can log as soon as we can. Beautiful. We take one Goblin hit, but whatever. Who cares? About that darn Goblin anyway. We just need 2 rockets to finish off this game, and wow, what a freaking game so far. Let's go for the Tesla like this right now. Skellies to block just to be annoying, and then of course there's the Snowball, so it's kind of a waste right there. Let's go for the Knight to DPS down the Drill, and make sure the Bomber doesn't take my entire tower here. Yeah, we're good. We can go Rocket number 1. We just need to cycle back around to one more Rocket to finish off the game. He's going to give up. What a video. Ladder is so stressful with Icebow, but I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I always appreciate if you leave a like, especially on Icebow videos, because man, they are stressful to play at top ladder. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and of course, as always, enjoy the Butch Clip and have a great rest of your day, and yeah, peace.